From the shadow of Mount Rainier comes your business superheroes, the Disruptors, Bill and Candace.
I'm Bill.
And I'm Candace.
And we're the Disruptors. Today is really a great show.
Are you sure, Bill?
We have. Oh, I'm sure. But I want you to talk about how you're going to make me thinner after this show's over.
Well, you know what? I can't tell you all of that, but our wonderful guests can.
They can, okay.
Because they are incredible.
Incredible.
Yes, we're privileged.
We are privileged, yeah. I think we are.
How did we get so lucky?
I don't know. It was your idea, though.
Oh,
so that's
how we
get so lucky.
How we got so lucky.
Right. So now that you've got a fresh breath of air, fill your lungs up, could you introduce the people before the show's over?
Well, first of all, I want to welcome back Dr. Munson.
The doctor's in the
Munson.
house. The
Thank
doctor's
you so
in the
much.
house.
I'm so excited to be here and to be involved in this particular podcast. So thank you for inviting me.
So we're kind of double dipping because we've got two amazing people. And the next person that I want to introduce is Kristin Kirano.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we are totally excited. I mean, we have two incredible, amazing people. With a vast amount of knowledge to help our health. And we all know that business people need to have healthy bodies, right?
Yes.
To run that race.
Even Candace needs it.
I especially need it. I'll double dip as much as possible.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad we got that on the air because a lot of people ask me about this. This is very important. Is she real? And I said, no, not really.
Yes, I am real.
It's Memorex. It's Memorex.
So we want to go ahead and move on.
Yes, please.
And to why we're actually here.
Yes. Be a great idea.
First of all, I'd like to go ahead and start off with Kristin. Tell us a little bit of your backstory.
Well, I'm a registered dietitian and I'm board certified in adult weight management. So my specialty is actually the gut microbiome and how it influences weight. The reason why I am so interested and fascinated by weight is because of my own story and my own experience of struggle. I actually started dieting at the age of 10. And
wow.
It's my belief, not that diets don't work, but I actually believe that dieting causes obesity.
You know, that's a powerful statement. Could you say that again?
Yes, please.
I truly believe that dieting causes obesity.
Well, wow. I mean, profound in that it is. I don't want to let it slip by, too, about why at age 10? What was going on at age 10 that made you do this? And how many diets have you been through in your life?
Oh my gosh, you name it. I've tried them all.
Yeah.
But at age 10, so my background is a little unique. My family is Japanese, and I was adopted. I'm half Japanese and half Caucasian. But my parents are full Sansei. They're full Japanese American.
I'll be darned.
Born in the United States. So as you might imagine, they are quite petite in stature. Yeah. And I was too, until about age 9, 10, I started to grow a bit. And in fact, by the time I was in 4th grade, I was wearing my mom's shoes.
Wow.
Not like dress up, like, No,
sure.
I actually fit into my mom's shoes.
Oh.
So I really felt like a giant in my family. So I started dieting, not for the typical reasons that, girls may try to lose weight, but I really felt huge in my family. Like I didn't really fit. So simply trying to fit in became a lifetime of yo-yo dieting. So yes, I'm a chronic dieter. I've dieted, for nearly 30 years. So it wasn't until I got to the point where I was willing to give up dieting that the weight actually started to come off.
Wow, isn't that incredible? All those years. Now, I would imagine through the time period you really experienced a lot of different diet plans, nutrition, and all this other stuff that we try to lose weight with.
I did, and I was a strong believer that, I needed to diet, but I needed to always be restricting, and I did. I tried every different type of plan. I honestly have tried them all. And then also, I started to rationalize that, market research, I'm a dietitian, I need to know about these things, so I'll just try them myself, right?
How interesting
yes.
you are. I can see that happening.
So, but yes, through my goodness, a lot of work and therapy. And I finally got to the point where I was willing to actually step away and stop the dieting. No more diets, no more restricting, no more diet food, which is, hindsight is 20/20.
Sure.
If I had only known that all of those diet foods were actually contributing to an imbalance in my gut microbiome and causing me to gain weight.
It's almost counterintuitive.
Yes.
Because you're like, I want to lose weight, so I'm going to take on, or I'll eat those things that are, in quote unquote diet foods for myself.
And I mean, really, honestly, I was restricting to the point of nearly fasting, eating next to nothing, and yet still gaining weight. So it didn't make sense. I was completely frustrated. It wasn't until I got to that point where I was just I was ready to give it up.
I'll be darned. So you actually, shall we say, been in the shoes of those that have fought and are fighting weight problems. What from there got you keyed into where you're doing now? I understand that you were dieting.
Yes.
What put you into this particular interesting subject that we're going to talk about?
Let's see what the gut actually. Learning about diet foods and the artificial sweeteners specifically, and how they influence our gut microbiome actually was the initial part of all of that. I started doing research on artificial sweeteners and how they impact the gut microbiome, and then I started to understand, oh my gosh, all of this, the diet foods, all of those foods that I was eating every single day, several times a day, were actually negative. Were actually causing me to gain more weight.
Oh.
So, and the question I always ask when I give a talk is, when was the last time you saw a thin person drinking a Diet Coke?
Well, you don't usually, because they're marketed towards heavy-set people.
Right. But it's one of those things, chicken or the egg, right?
Right.
What came first and what caused what? So, so this is kind of what has driven my path, and the reason why I'm so focused on the gut microbiome now and how it influences weight.
And you've been in the dietitian world for how long now?
So I became a dietitian back in 1995. It's almost 22 years of experience in the healthcare industry. I have a couple of years under my belt.
So why there not a different path in the industry?
And I did. Actually, I started out pre-med, and that was my original plan. But with my recognition that food is medicine, and this is my belief to this day, that we can solve many of our health issues with food.
True.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sayings is people that think food is not important. I said, oh, then just stop eating.
Yes.
And you'll find out how important food is.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
Excellent. So give us some ideas on maybe some insight and causes of obesity and things that you've discovered through the years.
Excellent. Well, the diet industry, the weight loss industry, is actually a $64 billion industry.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yes, that capitalizes on our confusion and our failure.
Yes.
Right? They actually want us to fail.
Yeah, how frustrating.
Right. They want us to fail because otherwise we wouldn't buy the next diet.
True.
Right?
Well, very true. Or stay on the plan for another 6 years.
And that's the reason why even the CEO of Weight Watchers recognizes that they expect people to come back at least 4 times. And that's the reason why they sell lifetime memberships.
Isn't that sound incredible?
Motivation is they already know. They already know market research.
Right.
That you are going to fail.
Yes.
At least 4 times. After the 4th time, you just give up and accept whatever your state of being is?
I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of evil.
Right, it is. And it's unfortunate. But, that's the thing. If I could get people to change one thing is if we could just stop contributing to that industry, it would make a tremendous difference, right? If we could decrease demand, yes, we could be putting our money towards much more healthy industries.
Yeah. And, here we have folks that are either overeating or eating sugar. Their hormones are certainly not very good. They're not burning well. They're gaining weight. They don't feel good about themselves. And you help somebody achieve a lifestyle change where now they're eating well, like I know that you're doing, and you change them so profoundly from their core that you literally are producing a new person, which is really substantial. Go into some of the details on people you've helped and cases that you've maybe been through. That would be a bit interesting.
You bring up an interesting topic that actually our gut microbiome. There's so much change happening all the time. It actually changes every 20 minutes, according to what we do eat and what we don't eat. Yeah. So this is something that I try to help people understand, that every single time that we eat is a new opportunity to start over.
New option to start over.
Looking at it.
It is.
So,
that's really different, isn't it?
Right. So in my concierge nutrition coaching practice, it's a little different than most. I would call myself an unorthodox dietitian, yes. But I kind of use the dog whisperer or the super nanny approach to getting healthy. I actually step into my client's world. I study their behaviors, and then I come up with a plan that's very practical, realistic, and sustainable for not only themselves, but also their families. So I do things a little different. I literally do quite a bit of the grocery shopping for them in the beginning.
I'll be darned.
Introduce them to new foods and beverages that they wouldn't otherwise try on their own. And if they eat out quite a bit, I actually join them at their restaurants, and we do a menu assessment and come up with choices that they can choose and enjoy at their favorite restaurants.
Amazing. Just think of a sign at Wendy's with her picture on it. Keep her out of here.
Yes.
Well, now you're the owner of a product called Just Better. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so Just Better Prebiotic Supplement is a tool that I developed to help my clients in their path towards optimal health. So it's a prebiotic supplement. It actually helps people lose weight because it makes you feel full faster and stay full longer. It prevents blood sugar spikes and crashes. It also brings down cholesterol, triglycerides, and it's a prebiotic. So it provides food for the good bacteria in your gut. Not to mention it helps with several other GI issues as well. But there's hundreds of clinical studies on this particular product. I was doing research on fiber. That's how I came across this product. And I contacted the manufacturer and tried to buy it. But they wouldn't sell it to me.
I'll be darned. They wouldn't.
No. They have no interest in retail. So they only sell to huge companies like Nestle and Kellogg's. So it is basically viewed as a food additive. It's in hundreds of foods already. If you start to look at your ingredients, soluble corn fiber, it's in crackers, it's in ice cream, it's in Mike's Hard Lemonade, it's in Quest bars, it's in, I could go on and on and on, hundreds of foods that it's already in, but you cannot buy it by itself until now.
That's incredible.
The only way that I could get it for myself and my clients was to buy it in large quantity. The smallest that the manufacturer will sell it to me is by the pallet.
Yes.
So I actually buy a pallet, I repackage it myself in a commercial kitchen, and I sell it retail online.
Yeah, that's amazing.
How do we get some?
Well, online at justbetterfiber.com or getjustbetter.com. So
I love that it's non-GMO. It isn't produced from some garbage corn whatever grower that it is of a decent product. And to have the prebiotic that feeds probiotic, because so many people take a probiotic